children in India who just found freedom.
So, where do you want to go now?
I have no clue. I hate shopping. What in the world is that?
It's a clearance sale, 50% off.
No, that.
Oh, must be the Salvation Army, but the lady's wearing red though.
It's only October, kind of early there. Everybody wants money.
Wait, check it out. It might be something different, like a sale.
Yeah, right.
Please help the children in India who just found freedom.
Wait, Misaki.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good, what are you doing?
I'm helping the children in India. They just gained their freedom. Would you like to help?
Sure, we'll help.
And like you have money after all that.
Excuse me?
Oh, wait, hold up. I really hate to say this, but I really don't like it when people make fake charities to make money for themselves. So could you just honestly explain what this is for and how our donations are going to help?
Well, over 250 million of the world's 2 billion children, ages 3 to 17, suffer from and are still presently active in the brutal environments of coerced labor. Children regulated the workhouses as early as 1802, and many are still working in all types of environments today. The harshest types of child labor generally occur in the Asian countries.
Jobs vary depending on each labor, from agriculture to something awful as prostitution. Some may even be as hazardous, carrying heavy bricks that are twice their size and working in factories. India holds the largest child labor counts in the world.
Many of these children do not know what it is like to have an education, a loving family, and a society that allows them to show who they really are. These children are the next generation, thus we should take all this into consideration and give them a chance. Child labor demonstrates the unfairness in society and results in a poor future for children worldwide. However, many organizations have attempted to ban child labor, and some even prevail. From Dust and Sweat
To a brighter future.
Child labor in India
by Misaki Kawachi.
Hanyan Lei.
and Erica Lee. Over 85% of the act of child labor is in the country's rural areas and work in agricultural activities. The uncaring attitudes of employees, religions, and ethical reasons force innocent children into labor.
Oh, namaste, Mahalala.
Oh, hey Harsha, how's it going?
Like usual, what are you doing?
Carrying bricks to the construction site.
But weren't you working for Simchas last week?
Yeah, I was, but they said I was of more use here.
Well, 2 weeks ago, I made this little mistake at the factory, and I was sent here to work at the field. By the way, have you eaten anything yet?
No, and I'm starving.
Me too, I haven't eaten anything for the last 2
Why
days.
are you guys wasting your time? Get back to work now, else then you will scrub the floor for the rest of your life.
Along with agriculture, children also worked rolling bidis, also known as Indian cigarettes, and also worked making fabrics. Some children have said this verbatim about their jobs.
I don't like to roll beads. My hand feels stiff and hurt. I'd rather go to school, but the collector only settled half of my debits. I have to work to pay the rest.
I do not want to do this. I want to go to school. But my parents have borrowed 5,000 rupees from the loom owner. I have to work.
Many people were against child labor. However, many were for it because of the positive impact it had on India's economy. Manufacturing was one of the labors that helped raise India's economy. Most of the work was done by children. They had very unstable eating hours, and the working environments left them in poor health conditions. They were left to work many hours without knowing how it feels to be free of charge and free to express their emotions.
Many of them didn't know who they were because they thought that all children, including themselves, labored for their entire life. To change all this around, a man named MP and Tony took the chance to give the children what they deserve. He's the state convener for Kerala and the secretary of ICSW, International Council on Social Welfare, and has contributed greatly to the fight against children's freedom. MP and Tony's main reason was for the children themselves. He as much as possible wanted children to be free and to be who they really are. He stated at one of his interviews,
Many charitable and religious organizations are running institutions as a part of their commitment to society. But what we really need to find out is if this is the right answer for all these children in these institutions. The idea is to bring the children into the mainstream of society through adoption, foster care, and sponsorship. Only when these options fail should the institution option be considered.
Mr. Antonio observed that it is a reality that children in institutions hardly ever felt that they are part of the society. Personality developments have been affected due to this fact. Of the 400-odd institutions in Kerala, Mr. Antoni feels that only half of them need to function.
law in relation to children's institutions, and the right of children in developed countries. The psychological and social problems faced by children are some of the topics being discussed.
2 conferences were held internationally discussing the effects of child labor in many different countries, including India, on November 2nd through 5, 2004-2005. This is where the final statements were made.